Hello everybody and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Now, in last episode, we finally finished the Bellabog Museum. Admittedly, that took more episodes than I thought it would. But, at least it's taken care of. Now, today we're actually going to be taking care of a companion mission. Mostly because I'm still not too sure if people actually want to see this. So instead, we'll be taking care of Rarely Affectionate Part 1. Now, keep in mind, I will do Trial of Equilibrium Part 3 after we defeat the Ebon Deer upon the Xianzhou Lafu. I don't want enemies getting too strong too quickly. So, that being said, let's get started. Oh, I still need to do that. I'll take care of that later. Hi, Perkins.
The thief has stolen parts again? How am I going to track down this crook? Oh, it's you! There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days. The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items. The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Geez, I'm baffled. What a strange thief. Are you also here to look into this case? Perhaps if we work together, we can uncover some clues that I missed. It's just, I haven't found enough clues yet. The thief is really tricky. They haven't left any traces in the dwelling. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask them? You sound so cool. You're like one of the characters from Mr. Svarog's movies. Aren't they called detectives?
Wait, back up. Svarog watches movies? This guy? Neat.
Seeing you so fired up has me excited too. Now, let's get started.
Alright. Bye, Perkins.
Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Ah! Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
Let's be honest.
Trailblazer? Oh, I know. You're the outsider who's made a name for themselves around town, right? Oh, wow. I feel way better knowing that a big shot like you is here to catch the thief. Hold on. I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first. Okay. So, last night, I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Relax.
Goodness! Okay, I'll explain slowly. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack. But when I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy. Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die.
Over dramatic much?
I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square. Yes, you heard me. Square. Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying.
Oh, you're right. I see. I'll jot it down. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a, square head. Correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry. I was too scared. When a shadow leaps out at you, who could possibly pay attention to such tiny details?
It seems that's everything. We now know one of the culprit's physical traits, and that he is extremely violent. But how can we track him down?
Ah, yes, I remember something. While the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or something.
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate the crime scene together.
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces he left behind should still be there. Please, catch the thief for us.
Alright, let's take a look.
Take a look at these marks. These are very suspicious. Could they have been left by the culprit? They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
My. What a coincidence.
And look at these. How unusual.
I think the
They don't
culprit is a
appear to have
robot.
been left by a human.
Are you sure about that? See sign that reads robot settlement. I'm 90% sure.
The tracks stop here. I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be... Oh, okay. I'll follow you. Let's split up. Wait, what's that noise?
Because I don't feel like dealing with it.
Reach reach the end of the story in your own way.
It's a tiny robot? Is it searching for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently. It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts, and those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier. It appears we're thinking the same thing. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Belobop creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical arm. Ah, it's noticed us.
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
I don't understand what it's saying, but it doesn't appear to be trying to flee or attack us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt. Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human. Parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need. Town. Parts. Need. Hurt. Don't.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it? Although the small robot appears to want to communicate, its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
It's running away! No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
I gotta smash it.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry. Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Sorry. Ouch. Pain. Sorry.
Why?
Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry.
It seems to have stopped working.
I don't think I broke anything on it.
Was it begging for mercy? I'm not sure what happened either. I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Alright. I'll leave it to you all.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange. But one thing is for certain, This little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades.
Well, if it's a robot, you don't have to worry about it dying. If it malfunctions or breaks, you can just repair it.
Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle. If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade. The vagrants, or to be more accurate, the majority of the people in the underworld, regard robots as nothing more than tools. But I disagree. Robots have their own thoughts and feelings. It's great that you understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right? I'm not sure if anyone sells this kind of thing. However, there must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first, then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big brother? Really? You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then, I'll entrust this task to you, big brother. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Do I seriously have to call this thing back up? This is quick. You must be Toby.
Hello, guest of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
Alright, Toby. Away.
Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
I feel like you're messing with me. I want to blow them up.
I'm okay.
The strength. The break.
Naughty child.
Awaken, dormant scale. World cleansing dragon. It's time.
You'll pay.
Sir, rise.
Always a weakness. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Reach the end of the
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with another robot pet, which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
We are on our way to the second destination. Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight.
Lead the way, Toby.
Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Bellahawk traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
He sent a storm. Sir, break.
Always a weakness.
Awaken, dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
That'll take.
Lance at the ready.
Sir, rise.
Naughty child. Nap time.
I'm on guard.
There.
We shall take back what we lost.
Okay, Toby.
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons.
Yeah.
Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Dick.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell?
Yes, indubitably.
This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, Is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
Huh? It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big brother, watch out! It's out of control!
The strength.
Always incompatible. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Brother acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great, but I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother? I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
Svarog is really going to run through the entire name, isn't he? So that completed Rarely Affectionate, Part 1. We'll probably get the next one tomorrow. In fact, the Fates Atlas is probably going to show us. Yep, see? Oh, no, I just got to return to the Astral Express. Oh, interesting. And I guess if that's the case... We still have plenty of time. I suppose we can get started with Rarely Affectionate Part 2.
You, Pascal, very like Clara.
Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes, the little fella is alive and well again. It's just that some parts aren't completely back to normal yet. Well, how should I put it?
You, Pascal, good. I am called Name.
Oh, look, Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware. Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate. Fortunately, apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning. It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything, you can integrate Pascal into the network.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look.
Sorry about that. Give me a second. There we go. Alright, let's go see if we can find Pascal a new body. I said it once and I'll say it again. I do like the Dara Wolf design. Grizzlies, not so much.
It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to function. Hey, big brother, take a look over there. This is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet. Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it. Oh no, it's still active. Watch out!
It won't be for long.
This big fella is completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
Rise!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Awaken from its world-cleansing dragon.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
That'll...
I'm on guard.
You'll pay for this.
The strength. Serve. Break!
There we go.
Here it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us. Then all that's left is to drag the shell back. It's okay. I'm strong too. I'll tuck the core in a little tighter so it doesn't fall out. Judging from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable. I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all.
Serval will love you.
Thank you. for understanding me. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld. Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarog and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder. Really? I can't wait! I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried.
Alright, let's see if it's compatible.
Mr. Svarog, we're back.
Welcome back. Return. Clara. Rivet. Failure.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot. Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot. During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1. Failure.
Assessing. Assessment complete. Conclusion. Search results cannot be narrowed down any further. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville, Rivet Town, and Forge Town. All 3 of these mining towns have been abandoned, and no automatons have been discovered in these 3 sites recently.
It appears that the trail has gone cold yet again.
It keeps saying Rivet. Maybe it's trying to say Rivet Town. That's my fault.
Tempering. Back to Rivet. Fire!
Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell. Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
If anything, it'll be roomier. Let's see if it was a dire wolf.
Back to Rivet! Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting. Failure. Waiting.
Still not functioning properly? What's wrong, Pascal?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure.
Pascal? No, he's running away.
Clara.
Pascal, did he run off towards Rivet Town? Let's follow him.
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to pursue this one.
No, Mr. Svarog, please don't. Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong, please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog. I can't shirk my responsibilities. I'll do it. I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog anymore.
I understand, Clara. I support your decision. I won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go.
She's a good girl. Where'd this come from?
Pascal, who did this to you?
Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Pain.
Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? What are you talking about?
Request approved. Reanalyzing. Reanalysis complete. The original assessment stands. This is a fragmentum creature and is thus extremely dangerous.
Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
I feel bad for attacking this grizzly because it's clearly doing its job. Let's just say, load up.
Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no, it seems to think we're its enemies as well.
Do not be afraid. Rise!
Naughty child.
I'm on guard. Hit!
This battle is unavoidable.
The strength. Surge. Break!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Because a new purge order was next, I wanted to ensure that my team was protected.
World cleansing dragon. Surge. Rise!
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Lend me your strength.
The
We've
strength.
entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Surge. Break!
Naughty child. Nap time.
That was fun.
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal's cores are still intact. The big fella shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature. I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
This guy is probably malfunctioning. Probably needs some repairs, so I guess it works. Never heard of Fragmentum
Language
Monster.
module. Connect. Connecting. Connection. Complete. Testing. Verifying. All modules working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal. We still need to ask Pascal why he was stealing parts in the first place. Pascal, could you please, Explain why you were stealing parts?
Collecting parts, returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please, Pascal.
Oh, Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him.
There's something I gotta do first. Yoink. Oh dear.
I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on? This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time. Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating. I don't think so. No one should be living here. I never saw anyone when I came here to hunt for supplies. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who?
Can't be Sampo.
Why?
Really?
I sent a storm. Surge. Crack!
This battle is unavoidable. First shot.
I'm on guard.
Awaken. World cleansing dragon.
There's always a weakness.
I always hated wasting ultimates on a single enemy.
Surge. Rise!
Always
Reach
fun.
the end of the story in your own way.
Poke ever so gently.
Crack!
You shot him in the face!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, there you are, big guy.
Clara, welcome back, Rivet Town. Look, isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal, done, nice.
Huh? Could it be? Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Waiting, bin, everyone. Parts, Pascal, collect, non-stop. Rivet Town, repair, non-stop.
It seems that Pascal was stealing parts because he wants to repair the town.
Waiting, everyone, Pascal, non-stop. Leave, everyone. Come back, one day.
Has Pascal been waiting for Rivet Town's evacuated residents to return?
Repair, bin, every day. Pascal, use, can, everyone, return.
Pascal has been looking after the town so that everyone can go back to their previous lives when they return.
Workshop, tempering, here. Base, Pascal, secret. Parts, store. Enemies, not here. Place, safe. Scared, no need, everybody.
Ah, this appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts. Although we now know why he took them, there are still many unanswered questions. For example, right, that bigger robot said that. How strange. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour, feel free, please.
These pages are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together? This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone?
Yoink.
Huh? What's this? A diary? Wow, such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover. Could it be Pascal's?
Falling apart, isn't he?
Pascal. So that's what happened. Let me think. How about we go over Pascal's whole story again, from the start? That is correct. So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivet Town.
He gained
Pascal's
sentience.
backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned. So it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a fragmentum creature. I'm not sure, but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots. The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts. I don't know. I can't find the answer in Pascal's diary. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big brother, Clara, tour, enjoyable, is it? Pascal, collect parts, ready, continue. Or, wait, instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big brother, Clara, Rivet Town, resident. Pascal, protect everybody.
I see.
He's like a child.
Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next.
Pascal is a lot like a child. Which is hilarious considering it's his size.
will of preservation!
Why did I do that?
So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%. Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld.
Until now.
Improbable events that are easily disregarded frequently result in catastrophes. Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet. So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However, once the formatting is complete, the robot's emotional intelligence will vanish.
Is there no other option?
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing. When it approaches 100%.
I understand, but I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet. We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the muddled information without damaging the sectors linked to his emotional intelligence...
You know the chances of that are incredibly low, Clara. There's only one way to completely remove muddled information: overwriting. When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a comprehensive backup and overwrite the data stored in the corresponding sector.
Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock in Pascal's core, clear the redundant data, and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then, we can install a new suite of operational programs. This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble. If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness. What do you think, Mr. Svarog?
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled information. Additionally, the newly installed programs may be later contaminated by it. In other words, because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the network, this approach can only guarantee Pascal's stability for a brief period of time. The probability of the robot crashing again is around...
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same steps. I'll guide him and fix him. No matter how many times it happens, I'll be there to help Pascal.
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you, as well as all the emotions and memories he has previously accumulated. His limited storage capacity will eventually become completely overwritten by infinite copies of muddled information. in an everlasting cycle. Clara, the challenge will be tougher than you can possibly imagine. Are you sure this is the path you want to take? There, Clara. There's no need to rush to a conclusion. The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps he can suggest the best solution.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
We trust your decision.
Why me?
Both have provided their solutions. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is necessary. But doing so will deprive Pascal of his special emotional intelligence. Although it may sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and to prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. However, this doesn't address the root of the issue, and it also requires Clara to devote much time and effort to Pascal. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing, even though he never caused any harm to anyone. This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution. Then persuade the other person.
I am going to side with Clara on this one. The reason being is, right now, Pascal is manageable. While, yes, Svarog has the more optimal and long-term solution, it's also a final one. It doesn't take into consideration that perhaps a solution might be found later, even if it might take multiple instances of Clara doing what she's been doing to help him.
What should we do with Pascal? Okay, I'll think.
Wrong person to talk to.
Clara proposed that you should choose outsider. I respect her wish. Have you made a decision about how to handle Pascal? I had anticipated this possibility. Tell me what you think. I understand. I also do not detect any hostility from him. However, the risk remains, and there is no guarantee that the robot will not lose control again and cause harm to humans in the future. The prior assessment remains valid. The risk of error and the amount of muddled information in this robot is increasing and has the potential to cause future security concerns. Clara believes in you as a variable. Either way, your input will be taken into account. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. Do you have any other insights, outsider? Clara's determination. This entry contains information that is difficult to quantify and may cause computational difficulties. Nonetheless, real experience has demonstrated that Clara's determination can often overcome all challenges. To ensure that Clara grows up well, I've always avoided overburdening her. But if Clara insists on taking on such responsibilities, then I have no right to object. There's no need to discuss this any further. If you insist on using Clara's solution, the Svarog base network will completely support you.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
I'm gonna go with Clara.
Pascal, we're back.
Pascal, good. Waiting. Waiting. Further instructions.
Now, please be a good boy and don't move. Pascal, we've got Mr. Svarog to help treat your illness. He'll help you recover.
Illness? What is illness? But Pascal not move, recover, health.
Mr. Svarog, let's get started.
Understood. The protective programs are ready for installation.
There we go.
I hope I made the right decision. Is it done?
The programs were successfully installed. The robot will require offline maintenance and will be unable to communicate for some time. We can return to it later.
I see. In that case, let's go back to the base.
I think it's over. I'll check in with Clara later to see what's up.
And that's Rarely Affectionate. And with that, Clara can visit the Astral Express. Frankly, I believe we made the right choice. In the end. So I really have no complaints over any of it. And with that, I do believe that will be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And please ring that little notification bell so you know whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.